Hi guys, today I want to talk about how you can get some plants for free, or to get plants that will multiply for you forever, so you can get more plants for your garden without have to go to the store and buy more. Because we all want to save some money, and when you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, the prices sometimes are just really high for perennials. Because the perennials are going to be the plants that will come back for you each year. So first you might have to make an investment, but if you pick the plants that come back and multiply, then in the long run you will save a lot of money. I also sometimes look at Facebook Marketplace, where you can buy perennials much cheaper and sometimes even for free. For example, lantana. I found a lady on Facebook that she was selling lantana for only $5 per pot, and it's a cold hardy lantana called Miss Huff, and it should come back each year. Also, lantana is easy to root, so you can take a cutting, but this plant is really young, so it doesn't have a long stems. But you will take a cutting, trim the bottom leaves off, trim the flowers, put it in the water. It should root for you. You can even put it directly in the dirt, and make sure you keep it moist. You can also cover it, make it like a little dome to increase humidity, and they should be easy to root. Here I have grass. It's called Everilla, and this one also comes back each year, and each year it will be a little bit bigger, so you can dig it up and divide it and make more. Like this one's already much bigger than it was last year, and I was already able to cut some off of it to make a new plant. Another plant is dahlia. This one is not blooming. Let me show you one that's blooming. You see that red one right there? Dahlia. These you can get really cheap at Walmart, like in the winter, early spring, bare root. Like this one I just bought this year, bare root. And so dahlia, depending on the zone, I'm a zone 8A. In my zone, it will come back each year. It should, and it will continue making more tubers. So after like a year or two, you can dig them up and divide them and make more plants. In colder climates, you might have to dig them up. Like if your ground freezes, they will have to be probably dug up. See, here I'm in South Carolina, like a northern part of South Carolina. The ground here does not freeze. We do get some frost days, but the ground stays soft. And here's impatiens. That's not a perennial in my zone. It's an annual. But what I do in the fall time, I will take cuttings of it and I will put them in the water. I'll show you. I'll put them in the water and they will root, and I'll make more plants. Like for example, like this pot here. These are from last year. So these are the cuttings I took last year and rooted. And this year I have a new plant. The same with this Coleus. That's the Coleus from last year, which is annual in my zone. I took a cutting of it in the fall. I put it in the water. They are very easy to root. And next year I have a new plant for free. And also, like, I want to show you my geranium. This one was grown from a cutting. Actually, a piece of plant broke off. So I did the same thing. I put it in the water, let it root, and then I put in some dirt. And now I have a new little plant. And you can do it with all your geraniums. They're pretty easy to root. Another one that's easy to root is begonias, and even though they're usually marked as annuals, you can overwinter them inside the house, or you can overwinter them in your garage if it's warm enough. Same with coleus and begonias. So you don't have to just have them for one season. And this is creeping Jenny. This plant you only have to buy one time because it grows so easily that you will have this plant forever, and you will be able to use it in all your pots and everywhere. I just don't recommend it. Don't recommend putting it in the ground if you don't want it to invade, because it's pretty invasive. Like I did that right here. I'll use it as a ground cover. See? But it's slowly taking over and covering my other ground covers because it's very vigorous. But like I said, you just get it one time and it's pretty cheap. And like I will show you, I have it in many pots now. So now if I need some, I just pull some out and then plant in different pots. Like right here, I have more. Also, your daylilies is a kind of plant that you just buy once and they come back every year, and they also multiply, so your clump will be bigger and bigger, and then you'll be big enough for you to divide, make more plants. Another one is your hosta, which will also come back for you every year, and it'll grow bigger each year, and then you can dig it up and divide and make more plants. And elephant ears. This is my first year growing elephant ears. I have them in many different pots and different areas. But that's what I heard, that you plant them one time and you always have some elephant ears because they keep multiplying themselves. So each year you will have more and more. Here's Peanut. Peanut. Hey, Peanut. What you doing? What you doing, little Peanut? You're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. Sweet. So yeah, I have elephant ear here. And here's my mandevilla. That's also supposed to be annual, but I overwintered it in the garage. And this one was overwintered and now it's blooming again. And here I'm experimenting with Black-Eyed Susan, because I heard that once you have Black-Eyed Susan, you're always going to have it because it'll self-seed. So if this is a flower that you like, then I recommend it, because I grew this one from seed, which I'm not good growing anything from seed. But this one was a success, so it must be easy to grow. Because the only things that really actually grew for me from seed was Black-Eyed Susan, Cosmos, and some zinnias. Pretty much I have a few other kinds, but it was very little, not many flowers. But Black-Eyed Susan was the best one. So yeah, this is definitely easy to grow from seed, and it should self-seed it. The same I heard with your daisies and your coneflowers, purple coneflowers, that after you plant it one time, they will keep coming back for you. So I have some more impatiens. I have those white ones, and this one I just planted not long ago. I'm going to be taking cuttings of all of them later on in the fall to try to preserve them. Oh, I see something that just bloomed. I haven't seen. That's from cutting. What is that? Oh, is that a poppy? Oh, that's a little poppy. Look at that. It's funny, like everything I planted from seeds this year, it came back it grew so small, except those Black Eyed Susans and maybe Cosmos. Everything else is like miniature size. Another one that is like you buy one time and they grow for forever is canna lilies. You can often even get them for free on Marketplace because they're very vigorous and they will just keep multiplying for you. And this one is blooming. See, I just got that one this year. And this whole big clump, I only pay $5. And for this giant clump, I also only pay $5. It's not blooming yet, so you can get them really cheap. And oftentimes people just trying to get rid of them when they are, you know, they grow too big and people need to cut them down a little bit. So they try to give them away for free. You know, mandevillas are very easy to propagate and root. This is a little piece that broke off from the big plant and I rooted it in the water. It's really easy to grow roots. I got my little fountain here that I made from a fire pit and the pump. This plant also purple, was it purple heart or something? Something like that. They are very easy to propagate. They'll root for you in the water. Or even you can put them in the ground. And you will always have some after you get them one time. And you know, if you have a friend that likes gardening, people often happily will give you some cuttings if you ask. Another perennial that came back from me that I recommend, where is it? Is this balloon flower. I bought 2 last year and they both came back. So pretty. And they're supposed to self-seed also. However, I haven't seen any babies. Here's another one that I have. Yeah, it's not open yet. I haven't seen any baby plants though. Maybe this year they will self-seed. Also looking at the clearance racks at your Lowe's and Home Depot. Oftentimes, after the plant is done blooming, they will put the plant on clearance. But there's like nothing wrong with the actual plant. Let me know what other plants you recommend that will multiply for you and keep coming back so you can keep growing more plants for free. I want to show you my callias. This is what I'm gonna do because I just came here to water. I haven't watered yet, and I found this callias broke off from this plant, so this is a little bit dried out. Well, I'm gonna put it in a little vase, and very soon this will have a whole bunch of roots, and that will be my new plant for me. All right, guys. You guys take care. Thanks for watching.